Anheuser-Busch is apologizing for a campaign that they put out that some might think is basically giving a pass to rape culture. Now, Bud Light had a slogan that I think if you have any common sense, you could think that it endorses rape. It was called Up for Whatever. Okay, that was the whole thing. And so as part of its Up for Whatever campaign, the company had stamped some bottles with the tagline, "The perfect beer for removing no from your vocabulary for the night." Now, they say that the whole point of this was not to lower your inhibition so you just have sex with whoever. They're saying, no, it means you're supposed to have a carefree spirit. You're supposed to kind of put caution to the wind and have a little fun. We're not saying that this had anything to do with rape or sex or sexual assault. However, they did listen to the criticism, and now they're apologizing for their decision in this campaign. The Bud Light campaign has drawn fire before, most recently for a St. Patrick's Day tweet directing drinkers to pinch people who weren't up for whatever. I mean, how misguided is this?
It's like, okay, sexual harassment, now the beer is like getting very rapey.
Yeah.
And I just, honestly, I'm like, there must not be, or there are very few women in the Anheuser-Busch marketing department, because I cannot imagine a female greenlighting that slogan on a bottle.
Well, I was thinking like maybe there was a woman in there or a man in there that was like, this is going to get us PR. This is going to bring attention to us. So let's do this, because no press is good press, whether it's bad or not.
I don't know.
Because we're talking about it. I've never heard, I mean, I'm from the South and I've seen people drink this, but it was never the popular beer. And now because of the St. Patty's incident and this incident, people
don't
are
tell me
talking about this.
Okay, the only reason why Bud Light is the popular beer is because it's usually the cheapest beer.
Yeah,
right, it's ubiquitous. It's everywhere.
Yeah. Look, I don't know. I might put my foot in my mouth sometime in the future, because who knows. But I think not only should Budweiser apologize for this, they should apologize for their subpar product.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Their beer is terrible.
Let's keep on going.
Okay, it's just, anyway, I'm sorry. That's harsh, but I'm just being honest.
I think it's fair enough to comment on the actual contents within the bottle, but now the outside is just turned into this, I'm like, this Bud's for you if you're a rapist.
If you're a rapist,
yes. Okay,
you know, like, I have to say, it is so tone deaf and insensitive. And I mean, there's another way you could have been like, say yes to life instead of
saying no.
Say no.
Tell people no.
Yes.
It could have been a better spin, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, but I can't help but agree with you, Karamo, about how this could be a marketing ploy, this could be a PR stunt. It's kind of incredible because we do live in a culture where we reward people for bad behavior.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, people are talking about Budweiser, and who knows, maybe this does lead to an increase in sales. I'm really curious to see.
Yeah.
One example that I would give is the whole Chick-fil-A kerfuffle back in 2012, right? People were outraged at the fact that the head of Chick-fil-A said that he was against gay marriage and, basically gay rights in general. And people were angry and they criticized them. But you know what? Their sales didn't really suffer the consequences at all.
No. Yeah.
So that's kind of how the world works. Now, as I said, they did apologize, so let me get to that. The Bud Light Up for Whatever campaign, now in its second year, has inspired millions of consumers to engage with our brand in a positive and lighthearted way. In this spirit, we created more than 140 different scroll messages intended to encourage spontaneous fun. It's clear that this message missed the mark, and we regret it. So they're no longer going to print these labels on their bottles. They realized that it was a bad idea.
Spontaneous fun. That's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, spontaneous sex. Like not consensual. I don't think that they meant to promote rape culture.
Yes.
And if it was a PR stunt, this is a nasty, wrong-headed thing to do. If it was just they missed the mark, as they said, I mean, the bro culture that permeates all sorts of beer advertising, I don't think anyone is surprised that they overstep.
And also, this statement is not going to really make anyone want to rape someone.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of psychological forces that would cause someone to be impulsive and want to rape someone. And so, it's crude, it's disgusting, it needs to be removed.
Yeah.
I think they did it for a reason, but it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, you have to drink so many of these to even get drunk.
That's very true.
Because it's watered down piss. But,